Hello and welcome to the debut episode of RTV. I'm Nathan Eckersley.
And I'm Robbie DePaul. Coming up in this edition, we take a look at some of the fashion finds in and around Manchester charity shops. We also find out more about the life-changing prize for the Manchester Writing Competition.
But first, here's Sarah Griffiths with the Student Spotlight, taking a look at some of the work from MMU's student filmmakers.
Hello and welcome to Student Spotlight. This is a segment where we look at some students' work. For this episode, we will be looking at some of the filmmaking students and the films that they've made. Here are some of the clips from their films.
Our purpose is to reveal your most inner self.
Get over. The boss is here.
Do you really think we wouldn't catch wind of your little stuff? I'm sorry. Let me get that for you.
And now we will be talking to one of our filmmaking students, Connor Smiley, who's here with us today to talk about his new short film, Switch, which I really enjoyed, Connor. Thank you, and thank you for talking with us today. For those who haven't seen Switch yet, could you tell us a bit about what it is?
It was mainly a bit of a deep dive into my mind in the first year of university, having come to university at quite a late age, but then also hitting adulthood at the same time. So it was more of just an explore into my head of what I was going through in the first year of university.
Oh, thank you. Well, I understand that mental health is a personal and an individual journey, and I really admired how open you were about sharing your experience of it in your film. But can I ask why you chose to make a film about it?
When I was told what the unit was going to be about, as soon as I heard the word exploration, I was like, I know what I'm going to do, because I'm going through it right now. It was actually inspired by a book, which is Matt Haig's Reasons to Stay Alive, which is quite a dour-sounding title. But after I read it, I thought, I'll try and do my own little spin on it. But yeah, that was mainly. I think it was more like a bit of therapy as well. Because I wasn't in therapy at the time, but I think I was using it more of just a way of getting everything out, getting it, expressing everything, talking about it and stuff like that. Plus, it's always good to get exposure on the subject as well. So
Definitely. Well, how does it feel showing it?
I don't know. It's weird. I was scared at first because obviously it's such a quite a personal thing. But at the same time, I thought if I'm making a film and not showing it to anyone, what's the point? Like, I did a job once, and this has always stuck with me. Someone said to me, "If you're not comfortable in front of the camera, you shouldn't be behind it." At first, I was like, "Don't say that to me," because I'll never forget that, and I've never forgot it. So I thought, if I'm making something and I'm in it, I need to be comfortable. Like, if I feel like the more comfortable I am in front of the camera, the better I'll get behind it. So, yeah, I'm glad that people have enjoyed it and taken something from it.
Yeah, it really has. And wise words, thank you.
Thank you very much.
But obviously, it's a great piece of work. And in terms of after university, what aspect of filmmaking would you like to pursue?
Definitely cinematography side.
Yeah.
It used to be editing, because I'm a bit of a control freak. I want to do everything. Like, I want to film it, I want to do the sound, I want to do everything. But if I'm going to have to specify it, probably like cinematography, like DOP. That's what I want to do. So I don't have the responsibility of the entire crew, but just a few of them. Like, that'll do. Yeah.
That sounds like a good role. Role. Have you learnt a lot from working and collaborating with people as well on your course?
Yeah, definitely. Especially this previous film. Like, I was originally going to do the soundtrack myself as well, but I sat down and like tried to do it. I think I have no musical talent whatsoever. But luckily, I have a friend who goes to Salford Uni, and I got him to do the soundtrack for it, and it's just made it. He's so incredibly talented. I could have done anything like it. It's just made it 50 times better than it ever would be. I'm actually getting the results back for it today, the grading on it. So
wow,
we'll see how that went.
Best of luck.
Thank you very much.
I'm sure you've done superb, honestly. And thank you for taking the time to speak with us today.
It's all right. No worries at all.
Yeah, thank you very much. And for those who haven't seen Switch yet, we encourage you to have a look. And yeah, thank you once again, Connor.
No problem.
That's it for today.
Thanks, Sarah. Those films look great, and the very best of luck to Connor.
Our next segment combines the true love of any student, music and meal deals. Here's Dora Densham Bond speaking to emerging artist Roadkill for Meal Deal Unwrapped.
I was like,
that sounds
really, I was like,
a dry wrap.
yeah,
Screw it, I'm gonna get the
like
McCoy's.
Sizzling king prawn.
Oh, they
Not even prawn cocktail, sizzling king prawn
Sizzling
there.
king, mate. Yeah.
Payments accepted. Thanks for shopping at Tesco.
Meal deal.
Meal deal.
Meal deal
Sorted.
acquired.
Mission go, go, go.
Yes, yes.
Okay, hello and welcome to Meal Deal Unwrapped. I'm here with Fort Gang, not 40 Gang, Fort Gang,
Fort Gang.
and Hog,
Remember
two
that.
DJs and founders of Roadkill. We're here just a week after the re-release of their EP, Roadkill Presents. So let's get into it, boys.
Yep. Yeah.
Shall we stuck into the meal deal?
Yes.
I want to try this Saturday and I'll give it a 10 out of 10
Okay.
review.
All right. We've all bought wraps. I think
Shows you what kind of
that shows
people
you.
we are.
Yeah. Let's unwrap the wraps.
It's quite nice.
Quite nice. Tell me,
Yeah.
what's the story of Roadkill?
Well, we basically started putting on like crappy drum and bass parties in our hometown, and like we needed a name, so that's what we called it. But then like basically since we came to Manchester, we kind of started taking things a bit more seriously and like getting
Music
more.
tastes change.
Yeah.
Big
It
time.
evolves.
Yeah.
The
So
jump up was left in the dust.
Yeah.
yeah,
Probably for the best.
yeah.
No offence to any.
Yeah,
for the
it's
jump
not
up.
hating, but it's just what happened with us.
I'm
Yeah.
hating.
So you have recently collaborated on a song called "Would You Kill for Me?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is your like creative process when you're working together? Like, do you find it? Do you think it's like harder when you're working with someone else? Like,
If
what do
I
you
say
do?
yeah,
Like,
if
how-
I was to do a collaboration with someone else, I would. I can't. I don't really do anything like with anyone else because I don't like doing it. But when I make it with James, it's
Yeah.
normally like I make a song,
Yeah.
and then James will be. I'll just get to a point where it's like I can't do any more.
So
Like, I
you're
start
like,
a dead
hand
tune now, and then
over.
he would just be like, do this, this,
Yeah.
and then we do it, and then it's like done.
And
you know what I mean?
I'm not like behind the wheels. I'm just standing over his shoulder, just like telling. Because I'm.
Yeah, but it's what you
Whispering in his
need.
ear, like,
It's so what you
like
need.
this.
Yeah.
When you get to
Up
that
the
dead
tempo.
point, it's so like you can't even think about how to finish it. Like you might have got a really good point in this tune and it's dead and you can't finish it.
Yeah,
And James
well,
like,
you've got a
add
bit
this
of a,
bit
like-
here, this bit here, and it's like, actually,
Got a bit of a
definitely should do
creative,
that.
so it's like you've got a bit of a roadblock and then James
Big
swoops
time.
in, saves the
Writer's
day.
block, you.
Have you seen, they're doing like Christmas, like sushi rolls? They're like pigs in blankets.
The
but
Sainsbury's
they're-
ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gross.
Yeah, it's really offensive.
It's actually offensive,
Yeah,
yeah. It's
so
like,
rude.
imagine
They're
seeing
great.
that come from like Japan, you see this fucking sushi from England. Like, what is going on?
Pigs in snowy
What
blankets.
a fucking disgrace.
Oh my god, I feel like that there wouldn't be an equivalent. Like you would go to Japan and see like beans
Yeah, a
on
really
toast.
Japanese version
Like-
of beans and toast.
Yeah, like,
Beans and toast ramen.
yeah. Oh god, I feel like there's definitely some students out there that have tried to do something.
Oh yeah, a little watery beans on toast.
Yeah, yeah, it's a no from me. But I feel a bit put off my meal deal after that.
We've got some releases coming up
Have
and they're going to
you?
be probably like the best ones we've ever done.
You heard it here first.
Definitely the
Top
best one.
secret, top
Thing
secret.
about, wasn't it February? it's
February
coming out?
next one,
Really?
and it's like one guy from Greece.
Really?
And he's sick. Like, and I messaged him like, can you do a tune for us?
Really?
And he's like, yeah. And now we're going to fly him over as well for like do a release party.
No way.
It's going to be sick.
Did you do the release party in Manchester?
Yeah, Manchester.
Oh, okay.
Don't know where. Maybe the Loft, maybe XLR.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
Unconfirmed.
The Loft is this new venue.
The
in
Loft is
Manchester,
top
right?
in, yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's
good.
good.
It's like Squid Game vibes.
Squid Game vibes. What way is
really
it Squid Game vibes?
It's colours, like
Yeah.
everything is like block colours everywhere.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
I really want to go.
Like,
It's good. It's like the crowd's quite tech housey, but
very
the,
tech
the
housey.
club's well good and the sound system's really good.
Yeah.
It's the complete opposite of Whitetail, the club. It's like
Yeah.
really like clean cut and
It is clean and like refined.
yeah. Whereas like Whitetail's like super DIY.
But that's what's
Both equally sick
Equally
clubs in
banging.
their own right.
Right, shall we rate? I'm going to rate your meal deal.
mine.
What like our
I'm
selection?
Gonna, shall we rate each other's?
All right.
What are you going to give me?
Well,
I've got sweet chili chicken, no mayonnaise, and oven baked cheese and onion. Bit of a rogue choice because people find cheese and onion like really offensive.
Sweet
I
chili.
saw a thing online the other day and it was like girls who eat cheese and onion flavoured crisps give me the ick. So like, you know what?
Don't find
If
the
I
diet
give you
like
the
that.
ick, then
Then you're not
take it or leave it.
I'll rate your meal deal 7 out of 10.
7.
I
Maybe,
would
yeah.
go for a 6
Yeah.
because that's let you down quite a lot.
Do you think?
Because it's just so bad.
Oh, okay. Well,
I got the hoist and plant chef.
Well, you can't get past a 7 because it's vegetarian.
yeah, I was gonna say that as well.
If we had to give him a rating, what would it be?
I'm gonna give that 5.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
so harsh.
sorry. I don't know about the peanut satay. I'm not really.
Do you not
I
like?
don't really
Do you not like chicken
peanut.
satay?
Like, it's not what I'd choose. Can I try one of those? King
These are the
prawn?
banging crisps.
Are they not just like prawn cocktail?
No.
But they've just rebranded it.
They are basically. And then I got
Oh, they
the
are.
Prawn
Yeah.
cocktail.
Hurdleys. That's kind of giving me extra points. It's pretty banging.
Are you trying to rejuvenate yourself? That's what it
Yeah,
says,
give
isn't
me
it?
some rejuvenation.
Rejuvenate.
Rejuvenation.
This is mine.
I think Leon might have won.
Do you think
Chicken satay,
I
baby.
prefer that one? Ultimately, food is it's all subjective.
It's like music.
How you perceive it.
Thanks to Dora for truly appreciating the meal deal, and to Fort Gang and DJ Hog for having lunch with us.
Now, from fast food to fast fashion, if you're the kind of person who loves a bargain, and who doesn't, then you're going to love this next piece. The environmental damage of the clothes we buy is a big concern. But exploring charity shops can be a great way to find an outfit which is good for you and good for the planet. Here's Amrita Mukherjee, who's been looking through the shops to find your next perfect look.
Hi, welcome to our fashion segment, Fashion on a Budget. We're here at Oxfam Emporium to show you how to look cute on an affordable yet sustainable way. So let's get started. Inspired by Elwood from Legally Blonde, if you're planning to go for a pretty in pink or pretty in peach kind of a look, you can always pair this dusty pink jacket along with this t-shirt on the inside with peach jeans. And it's quite nice for the weather, so it will keep you warm at the same time as well. The t-shirt's just for £2 and the jacket's just for £6 and the jeans is just for £7. So does this go?
I mean, it's definitely something, isn't it?
It's kind of like if Devil Wears Prada. I feel like I'm quoting movies all the way here. It's like if you were to go for that kind, but you'd need a jacket, obviously. A blazer. A jeans jacket would. Oh, what about this? Kind of cuts the look as well. Ow! Oh, just this as well looks nice. Have our second look. This could be your outfit for your first interview. This sweetheart pattern dress, which is just £6 from Dorothy Perkins, and you could always pair it with this £7 Topshop black jacket. The black jacket is quite a nice length, so it will also keep you warm. And guess what? It's got pockets, so you know you don't have to freeze your hands in the cold. So yeah, you can also pair it up with these amazing embroidered black heels, and they are just £8 to complete your look. I was thinking with this like suppose as a buyer, if you want to, you know, pair the jacket with something else as well. Here we've got our third outfit look. The jacket is the same one from our last look. Inspired by the season of autumn, you could pair the orange dress inside, which is a sleeveless dress, with the jacket. And the dress is just for £6.99, and the jacket is quite long, so it will look really nice with the dress. And you can always pair it with these boots, these brown boots for the season, and these are just for £10. So yeah. Oh wow. What does this go with? More party outfits here. Sparkly, sparkly. Oh wow. So here we've got our fourth look, which is a party look. So matching this £7 long white jacket along with this sparkly top, which is just for £4. So you can see the sleeveless top when paired up with this looks so nice. And along with this, we have this nice sparkly green skirt, sequin skirt, and guess what? You can change the color of the sequins depending on your mood. So, and we've also got another item to match along with our outfit, these nice purple sandals just for £10 to complete your look and be ready for a party.
Thanks, Amrita, for some great tips there. Let's go now to That's Lit with Robbie.
One of the nation's biggest literary competitions is back. Manchester's writing competition gives unpublished writers a chance to win £10,000 for their poetry and fiction. And tell us more, we're joined by Chair of the Judging Panel, Reader of Creative Writing at MMU, and author Nicholas Royal. Hi Nick, thank you for joining us.
Pleasure, thank you.
So you've been in a part of the competition in 2008. How did the competition start, and tell us a bit more about it?
Okay, well in 2008 the poetry competition started, and in those, back at the beginning, we did the poetry competition one year and the fiction competition the next year. So in fact, I started in 2009 when we did the first fiction prize, and I was head judge on that, and I've occupied that position ever since. And then we did move to doing it every year, doing both poetry and fiction every year.
Nice. So have there ever been a story throughout these many years that stayed with you?
There have been loads of stories that have stayed with me. I mean, in that very first year, 2009, I mean, all of the winning stories and many of the shortlisted stories have stayed with me. But that first year, there was a shortlisted story called Static by Alison Moore that has stayed with me because, well, I was knocked out by it. I thought it was an amazing story. And I got in touch. Of course, the competition is all anonymous. We don't know who has written the entries until we tell the organisers who our shortlisted authors and who our winners are, and at that point we find out who they are. And so at some point after the event, that first time in 2009, I got in touch with Alison Moore, and she became a writer of mine.
Yes.
Because I run a small press called Nightjar. She did a story for Nightjar, and then I started working for a publisher as an editor, and she wrote a novel called The Lighthouse, which ended up being shortlisted for the Booker Prize.
Oh, wow.
So incredibly exciting things can happen as a result of even being shortlisted in this prize. And other stories have stuck in my mind over the years, like Sakina Hoffler's story only 2 or 3 years ago, and Adam Wilmington's story called It, that was in 2013, I think. And one of the remarkable things about Adam's story and about the event, the prize-giving event, was that it was the only time that I felt that when Adam gave his speech, all of the shortlisted writers you felt were completely united in the feeling that the right person had won.
Yeah.
And that was just, there was this feeling in the room that was incredibly moving. It was partly because of what Adam said in his speech and partly because of just how he spoke.
Yeah.
And it was just incredible. Because the one thing that worries me every year is how the shortlisted writers who don't win are going to feel. And on that occasion, as I say, they were united, and they thought there was this great sense in the room that, yes, the right person won.
No one was bitter, everyone just fully
exactly,
accepted
no one was
it.
bitter. And I mean, we never have anyone, I mean, once or twice there's been a shortlisted writer who you kind of sense, yeah, they were disappointed. And that's natural, but you don't want to be able to sense it.
Yeah.
And when Adam won, you know, there was no sense like that.
Yeah. To be fair, if I lost out on the chance of £10,000, that might be a slight bitter, but I would appreciate the art form.
Yeah, I mean, we always make the point that you've kind of already won if you get to that stage. You know, we have about 1,800 entries most years, so to reach the top 6 out of 1,800 is amazing.
Yeah. So out of all the 1,800 to now down to 6, what do you look for? Are there any techniques or just one thing you actually look for in a winning entry or a shortlisted entry? Yeah,
that's a good question. And I wish I had a good answer for it. I think in a way we kind of have to empty our minds and not be looking for something in particular. It's a bit like when you go shopping these days. Well, I don't know if it's just these days, maybe it's always been like this. If you have a very clear idea of what you want when you go shopping, I find this anyway, invariably I'm not going to find it.
Yes.
Whereas if I go shopping with an open mind and I just have a sort of very, very vague idea of what I'm looking for, then it's easier to find something. Similarly with reading all of those stories, they're always divided between 3 or 4 if there are 4 judges. And so we each read about 500 or 600 stories each, and then we recommend a certain number to each other, and then we all read all of those stories. And I think I speak for my fellow judges when I say that we don't really know what we're looking for. We're just looking for something that's going to grab us, going to make us feel something. And something that I like is when I finish a story, I might still have some questions about it, and I like that. I'd rather be left with questions about it than have the feeling that the writer has given me all of the answers. I don't really want all the answers. I'd rather be left with questions and be thinking about what the answers might be.
Yeah. Well, thank you again for joining us, Nick.
My pleasure.
The deadline for the Poetry Prize and the Fiction Prize is the 28th of January. So if you think you can win, there's still time to enter. You can find details on the MMU website at mmu.ac.uk/writing competition.
Well, I'm afraid that's all the time we have for this episode. Thanks to all of our contributors for taking part in the show.
And to find out more on arts, culture and everything in between, head over to r-magazine.co.uk.
Before we go, we have a real treat for you to end the show. Here's an exclusive performance from Freddie Gilmore, just for RTV. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Cheers.
Your card. My card declined for £3 Mackies. But you sent me Hi, my name is Freddie Gilmore, and this is my wonderful guitarist Tom Simmons. This is Loud for RTV, and this song is called Albatross. 3 a.m. Another slip with someone you won't see again. Was it a happy end? Oh, bless your heart, I know you'll really try to pretend. But now I'm much better while you're a wreck. You're a wreck. 'Cause I've cut the albatross from my neck. From my neck. So tell me why I should crumble and cry, remembering you. You're out of my life, the thorn in my side. There's nothing for you. So tell me why I should crumble and cry, remembering you. You're out of my life, the thorn in my side. There's nothing for you. Oh, 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 how you held me like a little puppy dog. Control, oh, you kept me dry until your drip was all I'd know. Yeah, but now I'm much better while you're a wreck. You're a wreck. 'Cause I've cut the albatross from my neck. From my neck. So tell me why I